last pick because this will, in a way,
Dairos.
give us an idea of what they want to do.
What?
But oh my god, a Hellcurt pick comes through.
I expected a Dairoth to counter the Esmeralda in lane, but it's a Hellcurt. We thought it was the Uranus jungle.
No,
We all thought it was the Uranus
we
jungle.
don't. Who's playing what, Miracle?
Oh man.
It's a laning Hellcurt with the Uranus jungle. At
Yeah?
this point,
You think?
At this point, whatever.
Put your
dude.
bets. Put your bets. At this point, we don't know. It's what are the odds on that? Like at this point, we gotta put odds on this, man. Aura Fire with their draft. I have no idea. It should be again. It should be Hellcurt in the jungle. It should be Esmeralda in the side lane last game, but it went into the jungle. Let's just see for ourselves. Godiva is on a Natalia. Fluffy, all right. It is a Hellcurt jungle.
Thank
Okay.
God.
All right. We're not gonna see a Natalia in the jungle, but
Wow.
Hellcurt going up against that composition. Actually, I don't personally like it a lot. Aside from it, yeah, it can burst the Kimmy, but that's about it. Let's see if this draft will work out. Aura Fire, they need to execute the game plan perfectly, get the snowball going for high in the early stage.
And I do understand your concern here, Miracle, but I guess that's exactly what carry is supposed to do
I guess.
in that composition. And that's what they like to do, right? Aura Fire, they really love to delegate tasks. So maybe that's the idea that they want to go for here in this current matchup with Geek Fam here in the second game.
And all the bed high already going for the purple buff, and there was an Abyssal Arrow attempt there from Vince, and so far it's still pretty even. But ooh, Vince!
Oh, actually, there you go. Godiva jumping in. So much damage placed. Rupture trying to do what he can right now, but Selena has been chunked very low in the top side as well. It might just be the little Wanderer picked up. There you go for the side of Aura Fire. Abyssal Arrow will be able to connect. Rupture going for the Jikundo, and that is going to be the kill picked up. Godiva! No! What? Rupture flickers in the wrong side. He gets punished. A first blood. What?
What?
A
Oh no!
huge blunder by Rupture. He tried to predict the move, but it might be the purple buff steal for Fluffy.
That
What?
was huge. That was huge. That was huge. Oh my god. I really thought that he was going to get picked off, but he just got outplayed because of the mistake coming in from the side of Geek Fam. And now they do have the pressure, and you can already see what Aura Fire did in game number 1 here being translated to game number 2. They're picking up the pace, picking up the tempo, and Geek Fam for the moment will only be able to respond.
Oh, High trying to run away. Julian is chasing as well. Look at these monsters chasing each other, but High will be able to get out. A very, very good punish from Geek Fam. I like how they're playing it already. They're trying to be proactive, but the thing is, you cannot let Kabuki free farm in this gold lane. Schwan, he's going to scale as well, but Kabuki, he is going to be, again, like you mentioned, Eterna, the main man in this composition.
100%. And from the way that we've seen Carry being buffed over and over in the different types of patches, Carry has actually been proven as a really strong gold laner, Rashi.
Compared to the other scaling marksmen, Carry surprisingly does a lot of damage, and with the mobility, it's kind of secure. But Flicker will be forced to be used by Kabuki, so a lot more pressure being exerted by Geek Fam on the bottom side. But now Aura Fire will have a chance to make a play on the top side.
Yeah, there you go. Facehugger popping into real world manipulation onto Renvi. He's going to get caught and instantly the damage will come through. High picks it up. No, Godiva wants it for himself. The execution right there. Going to be popped. Kabuki, though, in this weak side of the map. Geek Fam trying to collapse right now onto Kabuki. Still doesn't have the flicker. Rupture joining in, and that's going to be the Abyssal Arrow connecting Rupture. Picks up the kill. Godiva looking for a trade. Instantly pops the immunity as Facehugger has shown up as well. They're looking for the trade. Turtle traded for Kabuki's life. Presented to you by the Samsung Galaxy A series.
So they are trying to do something on the board. Geek Fam is trying to pressure Kabuki, understanding the damage that he can output in the later stages of the game. But we're just going to have to see what happens here because High now is getting pressured.
Oh, there you go. Vince actually picks up the kill on to Godiva. There was a lot of action in that top side, but the death was into the
Selena?
Selena, yeah.
Yeah, the trap, I guess, was what Godiva stepped in, and that is why the Selena actually is an okay pick against the Natalia, because if you can't see her, the traps will still do a lot of damage and expose her location in a way that is a countermeasure to Godiva's proactiveness. So far, he has been shut down quite a bit, always knocked up whenever he's trying to make plays by the Jikundo as well. So Geek Fam already are doing a lot better in game number 2. But we'll have to see. Mid-game is where the composition from Aura Fire will ramp up. There's a lot more pick potential, and there's a lot more crowd control. But for Geek Fam, they have a lot of their own utility. So we'll have to see who comes out on top.
600 gold lead so far for the side of Aura Fire as they are looking for a play in the bottom side. It's going to be Schwan picked off instantly. High jumps in for the damage, and that's going to be Godiva picking up the scraps. A pick instantly for the side of Aura Fire. Renvi trying to cut the waves in the top side, but Rupture, he's going to get ganked. Abyssal Arrow missing just for now as Aura Fire will just go on to the turret gold. Abyssal Arrow not on point this game so far.
Yeah, it does have its perks, being able to open up the map with the traps, but in terms of pickoff, we haven't seen too much from Vince, and yet another arrow does miss, but look at the pressure onto Godiva. It is quite evident being able to stave off the pressure coming in from Godiva when it comes down to it. So that's exactly what they're doing, but for the moment, from that 600 gold lead, it has actually been taken up a bit to a 1,500 gold lead for the side of Aura Fire.
For Geek Fam, I think Julian will be one of the main victory tools for them, and so far he hasn't started that snowballing process. Roger is the most scary when he does get a few kills in the early game. So far in minute number 5, not any signs of that yet.
0-0-0.
Yeah, Aura has been very good at actually mitigating that problem, but Schwan!
Wow, what was that? Rupture goes away the Dragon Flicker combo onto Kabuki. He's still able to live right now, and that's going to be the outplay from Kabuki! The Retribution, though, comes in from Julian, as that's going to be the real-world manipulation to dish out some damage onto him. That is a 2-for-1 trade. Abyssal Arrow missing, high, dodging away really well, but Renvi comes in as well. It might just be Aura Fire controlling this in the bottom side. They might just be able to pick up this turtle for free. Renvi opening up the map right now. Godiva trying to do the same, trying to look for a pick right now as well, but it is a free turtle without the Retribution for high.
That's insane. I mean, the pressure, even without Retribution, they're able to take a neutral objective, even though that they were a few members down. It's insane, but some plays might be happening here.
Oh, what is that damage? Godiva almost just one-shot Schwan as now Renvi and Vince try to collapse. Abyssal Arrow going to be able to connect right now. That's going to be the kill, but High comes in with a damage, half HP from Renvi, and that is bye-bye. A pick-off for the side of Aura Fire, and there you have it, a 1-for-1. They're looking for the tier 2 in the bottom side. Kabuki onto that top side as Rupture is going to be opening up the map, but it might be a mistake as that is a lot of damage from the side of Aura Fire. They're just going to back away, but again, a 2.6k gold lead.
Yeah, Julian once again loves his split push type of strategy on the Hayabusa, and now being translated on the Roger as well. He had a little bit of pressure there in the top side, but unbeknownstly to him, Kabuki was also there and will be able to, you know, bring back the pressure onto them in terms of lane dominance. But now we're going to take a look at the items. My god, Facehugger nearly gets popped off there.
And for Facehugger, with the tough boots, he does survive the engagement, but Godiva will be the next target.
There's just always fights on the board. Finally, a kill again from Geek Fam. Kabuki running away. Renvi still trying to chase. This might be actually punished. There you go. Half HP taken away. Pop the regeneration. High, waiting in the bush. Might just be looking for Renvi right now. He does have the burst, but he needs to be very, very careful. There's go. Rupture jumping in with a dragon. Not going to be popped as High is able to run away. Renvi going for the falling sun. Abyssal Arrow canceling away the real world manipulation, but he's caught in a bad situation. Flickers out, and there you go. Aura Fire actually on the back foot against Geek Fam, but Fluffy, this guy, if annoying was a person, it'll be Fluffy right now. Look at the amount of time he's able to buy, and the pressure just swaps. Turns over to Aura Fire. Godiva jumping in onto Renvi with damage as well. That's going to be the falling Sun Moon pop by Renvi to run away, but he gets executed. Fluffy takes so much damage, does so much for his team. Rupture goes in for the Jikundo, but ultimately it isn't worth to go for him. He is just a nuisance, a third turtle for Aura Fire. Wow.
Yeah, and as of right now, from the composition that Geek Fam has brought to the table, they don't really have an answer to the presence coming in from the Uranus on Fluffy. So for the moment, Aura Fire is now leading at a 5,000 gold lead, which was previously 1,000 there.
Uh-oh, High actually gets out of that right now as Rupture jumps in with a flicker as well. Kabuki is right there, and there you have it. He is going to be able to get caught in the Abyssal Arrow. The damage will come through, but he's still going to be able to outplay Schwan now with Renvi going to Facehugger as he'll just take the damage because Aura Fire here to collapse. Renvi in the midst of it all going to be bursted down by Kabuki, who positions himself really well. Fluffy jumps in on the 3 members. He's going to be able to pick up this kill right now. There's no help. Killing spree picked up. Julian trying to get some damage. It's Godiva comes in with a killing spree. Julian will be able to pick up a kill, a shutdown onto Godiva with a killing spree as well. But man, How are Aura Fire playing this? 6,000 gold lead, and the kills, it's 7 to 11. They're just picking up every single thing they can find, and they're getting a 50% discount with it as well with MPL ID X Grab. Go ahead, grab some food, because we got a game on our hands.
Yeah, that was a really intense game there, a really intense team fight as well. And we can see over and over that Rupture just keeps making miscalculations that proves to be very vital to when Geek Fam start to lose the team fights. And I think when it comes down to it, I think they are, I don't know, Rupture, a lot of questions about him right now.
Well, he has made 2 big blunders that is visible, very much visible from the caster desk at least. And honestly, he just needs to make sure that, I don't know, he gets some priority pickoffs and he's on the same page with the rest of the team. Right now, yet again, DFM goes in hard to try and catch out Aura Fire.
Rupture with the G Kundo, unable to use the Wave the Dragon. Is that going to be the real world manipulation? Pop right there. Wave the Dragon going to be finally used, and that's going to be high actually picked up. But with Godiva tearing apart that back line, it's going to be all over. A double kill for Godiva. Is it going to be a triple? He gets taken down. It's a double kill for Kabuki, as it is a 4-4-2. Aura Fire now, Fluffy just zoning Julian away. He goes in for the waves, but Kabuki picks up the turret in mid. We said Julian was going to be able to clap Uranus, but Arashi Eterna, Fluffy is doing everything without any problems whatsoever. He's not going to get punished. Look, they're ignoring him.
Well, at this point, there's not much he can do. Even if he gets hit by some crowd control, the Purify is still available. 3-0-5 right now. He is just a big problem, and there's not enough DPS on the side of Geek Fam to try and take him down either. Julian is 3-0-2, but I'm not sure if that will be enough.
They're healing him! They're healing him, Arashi!
Actually healing him. My god.
Oh man, Godiva once again jumps on to Rupture. He tries to get away with the Shunpu. He is able to do so, but the Lord is just gonna be targeted. Fluffy now in the midst of it all. Do we even need to say anything about Fluffy? Godiva picks up the turret, a 1-for-1 trade. Fluffy gets engaged by 4 people and still manages to survive. Rupture now opening up the map once more. Real world motivation, is that going to be actually high? Targeted, he's going to get silenced, and there you have it. Aura Fire, pick up the Lord, pick up the kill. Ren V is next, and that's a killing spree for Aura, for Kabuki, Vince, Julian, and Schwan. You better just run. This is not a fight. You want to take a 9k gold lead, Eterna.
Wow, if we thought game 1 was huge, game 2 is no different. I mean, Aura Fire already leading with a 9,000, almost 10,000, I believe, here in the 11th minute. And Geek Fam, they're just not having a good time whatsoever. It does seem that Julian has picked up a few kills, 3-0-2, but unfortunately, the impact isn't there when it comes down to the team fights. We see so many misplays, miscalculations. We don't see any synergy coming in from between the teams. And always, Aura Fire, in terms of team fight, is always going to be high being the main focus, but I feel like the most damage has been coming from Kabuki on this carry.
Oh, he finally gets taken down. There you go. Ooh. Some punish, as well as the damage coming in for the side of Aura Fire. A little bit too aggressive there. He went in. I actually thought that he was going to be able to survive, but he didn't pop the consecration.
So I think this is where, again, Aura has proven to be sometimes be over-eager, but now Geek Fam strikes back, but the road manipulation actually does a lot of damage in the back line.
A double kill in the back line. High jumps in as well. Renfi, oh my god! That damage just tears through them, and that's gonna be Julian jumping in for some damage. High going in as well. Kabuki tearing them apart. A 4-for-3, but it is the 2 strongest members in Aura Fire. Kabuki and Facehugger, they're gonna be able to dish out some damage. They might just be able to look for the end. Will they? Oh, they might, yeah, they're going for it. Julian now in a 2v1. Let's see if Aura Fire can end it. Mini wave spawning in. That's going to be Kabuki and Facehugger micro-managing the waves. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to end, as that is the Lord as well. 70 seconds off of cooldown. They need to freeze the lanes now.
There's a lot of shutdowns picked up by the side of Geek Fam. Looking now at the items, Ren V is going to be quite tanky in the front line, but Julian, I think, as well as Schwan, will be the main people to look out for the side of Aura Fire. Despite everything that has been transpiring in this game, Julian is still on 0 deaths, and he is still a marksman. If he just goes into the late game, there is still a lot more DPS advantage for Geek Fam. And honestly, if they can make sure that Facehugger doesn't get a fully channeled, easy reload manipulation, I think Schwan as well as Julian can do a lot of damage. This is the instant replay presented to you by the Samsung Galaxy A series, and you can see the damage coming from high towards Ren V, the tank, you know, with 2 very tough defensive items. He's able to actually melt them down, but unfortunately Kabuki is left to free hit. But if it goes to the late game, Kabuki will be outranged by Kimi and Julian if he gets an opportunity to try and shut down any members and proceed to chase with the Lycan Pounce, there's a possibility that Geek Fam can come back from this.
Yeah, I mean, Aura Fire, I think they do understand that. I think that's why they're being so aggressive here. We can see time and time again they go for these skirmishes, these kills. They always go for pressure. And we can see that. And now they're already on the next neutral objective here in that Lord. And like you mentioned, Geek Fam picked up a lot of shutdowns. And you can see the gold lead that was initially, almost 10,000 is now gone off to a 9,000. But I think a big play might be happening here, Miracle.
Yeah, Julian going in. Oh my god, he thought he might be able to steal, but instead he loses his life. A shutdown picked up high, jumping in once again onto Renbi as Kabuki goes in with a big Tron sticker actually. He goes in, real world manipulation. That's the way the dragon, but it doesn't matter. Aura Fire completely destroys, obliterates everything you can think of has just been done by Aura Fire onto Geek Fam. Rupture will try to defend, but Aura leave no prisoners left. That is no mercy. 2-0 clean sweep.
Man,
Wow.
man. 0-6 for Geek Fam, guys.
Yeah,
0-12 in game win loses. This is not looking good for Geek Fam at all. And as time progresses, we're already week number 4. Can Geek Fam actually get a spot into the playoffs?
Miracle.
Yep, a miracle will be what they would need.
A miracle?
A miracle?
Miracle.
A miracle in the chat, guys. Well, honestly, I think they had a lot of improvements, right? We saw that they were able to actually look for more proactive moves, and they were able to match some of the aggression of Aura in the early game.